Hi everyone, it's me, Hannah, and welcome back to the Anyways podcast. I'm not in a fancy setup today, guys. It's so chill today. It's so chill. It's just like really, really chill. Video viewers, I'm literally sitting at my desk. I'm using a phone as a microphone because I didn't feel bothered to get my microphone out. Also, I'm kind of doing this podcast real randomly. I know I haven't posted in a while. My last episode I filmed in September. It is December. Anyways. Oh my gosh, that's the name of this podcast. My friend, I'm not going to name, he who shall not be named, was like, when are you going to post your next podcast episode? You're like so infrequent. You're a bad podcaster. And I was like, whoa. I feel attacked at the moment. So here it is. So like this episode is actually only for that friend. Like no one else. Since you were just like, actually that's like real super fan behavior. Like waiting for my next episode to come out. Like, okay, start the Anyways with Hannah fan page, everyone. What am I talking about? Guys, I've got a few things to talk about. Like, not even a few. Like, I've got nothing and everything to talk about at the same time. One thing I need to talk about, which is that I went to a Wallows concert, guys. I was going to do an episode right after the Wallows concert. Not like right after, but like I went to the Wallows concert in Paris in October, which was fantastic. But I was going to record a podcast episode like around October, just so then it was like fresh in my mind. But then I had a wedding. Not my wedding. But a wedding to go to, and I had people visiting, and like I was busy with them, and I was like living in the moment and everything, so I wasn't able to do a podcast episode then. Sorry about that. So yeah, then let's talk about the Wallows concert. This is why I wanted to make, oh my god, guys, I'm wearing my not my Wallows concert merch, but I'm wearing just a jumper that says Wallows on it. My friend actually made this for me. It's illegal Wallows merch. She took this jumper and went to like a print shop and got Wallows printed on it. It's very illegal. It's basically Nothing Happens merch, but like unofficial. Anyways, I did get a concert shirt. Should I go get it? I'm gonna go get it. Sorry, audio listeners. Maybe I'll post a photo on the Instagram. This is the Wallows shirt. That's them. No, that's the date. It was their Europe tour. World tour? It says World Tour at the back, but on the shirt it only has their Europe dates listed. So that's like actually pretty dodgy, Wallows. You should fix that. I'm recording on my phone at the moment, so I can't like tell you the set list. I can probably tell you from the top of my head, but like they played, wait, I can literally search it up. I saw like this comment the other day that you need to stop saying the Wallows because apparently that's wrong. And people are like, it's just Wallows, you need to stop saying the Wallows. And I'm like, okay, the Wallows. Like I think they say Wallows as well. Maybe it's just me. But then when you say Wallows, like, oh, I listen to Wallows. Actually, no, that sounds normal. But like, I'm going to. Actually, yeah, maybe I just can't speak English. Wallows set list. So yes, I went to the Wallows concert and here was my set list. The set list I think is basically the same for most things, but like for most concerts, but they switch out a few songs here and there. And I'm mad. Mr. Wallows, actually, dear Wallows, this is actually like a formal complaint because you did not play Treacherous Doctor. Remember When? Oh no, they did play Remember When. Never mind, just like one formal complaint. You didn't play Treacherous Doctor. Oh, you didn't. Wallows, this is like my formal complaint that you did not play Treacherous Doctor, Dig What You Dug, or Talk Like That in the Paris show October 5th. And that was really mean of you. Anyways, so this was my set list. Do Not Wait Your Apartment mashup, kind of, which was amazing. Anytime, Always, Scrawny, It's Only Right, Quarterback, Bad Dream. I was glad that they played Quarterback because I was like, is Cole just like not gonna sing this whole show? Bad Dream, fantastic. These Days, of course, that's like the OGs. You Show Me Where My Days Went at the End of the Day. I was so happy they played that because that is such a good song. Just Like a Movie. Just Like a Movie is also good, but like I've played it a bajillion times. A Warning. I was also so glad they played that. Uncomfortable. Oh, I was so glad they played this. I'm pretty sure it's like on all of their set lists because they did like a survey on like what songs you wanted to hear that's like not off of Model. Okay, also because I didn't watch a lot of clips of like Wallows concerts like I did with the Eras Tour. Like with the Eras Tour, I basically knew most of what was gonna happen. Not like everything, obviously, because like, but like I didn't know the little gimmicks and everything that they were gonna do. And I didn't know that there's literally one point where Dylan walks in the crowd. Like, who was going to tell me that's a thing? Like, he literally, in She's an Actress, he walked through the standing crowd. And I don't know, basically, there's the main stage. And then there's the crowd. And at the end of the crowd, in, like, the corner, there's, like, what's called a B stage. So then Dylan walks through the crowd. And then he's, like, I think he must have security around him because, like, that's dangerous to be walking through a crowd of fans. Like, what if there's a hater in there and they kick you? Anyways, so he, like, walked through the crowd, and then he went on the B stage. And then Dylan and Cole walked through the crowd, too, after he sang She's an Actress. Also, I got really nervous when he started singing that, because basically, it went uncomfortable, and then, like, everything went dark. And then, suddenly, She's an Actress was playing, and I was like, is this just, like an audio or something? Because I don't see Dylan singing, like he's not on stage. And then suddenly everyone in the crowd, in like the standing crowd, because I was just in the seating. Like I had good seats though, but like I was in the sitting, which was basically what I'm trying to say is I wasn't in the standing. Like I didn't see Dylan Minnette like close. Like I wasn't in the standing crowd where he was walking, but like I couldn't. What am I trying to say? Basically, Uncomfortable stopped playing, and then She's an Actress started, and I could, like, hear the words and, like, the audio, and I was like, is this just, like, an audio? Like, are they, and the band was playing on stage, and Brayden and Cole were still on stage, so I was like, where's Dylan? Because he's the one singing this song, and then suddenly I look down at the standing stage, and I see everyone has, like, their phones out, and they're, like, all, like, kind of, like, looking at one area, and then I see Dylan Minnette's head like pop up and I was like, oh my, even my dad, he was like, where did he go? And then I was like, oh my gosh, he's in the crowd. And that was crazy because I didn't know that was gonna happen. Like I'm so happy that I had good seats, and I'm just so happy that I was able to even go to this concert. But when they went on the B stage, that was literally right in front of where I was sitting. Not like right in front, but like it was like even closer to where I was sitting. So I could see they were like right in front of me. It was basically like I was in the standing area. Anyways, so when they were on the standing stage, they sang Pictures of Girls, That's What I Get, which I'll be honest, I didn't know that song because I'm not a tell me that it's over person. But they did say, this song is for, Brayden did say before he sang it, he was like, this song is for the tell me that it's over people. And I was like, that's not me. At first I thought it was going to be Marvelous. And I got excited. But like the B stage is supposed to be like chill and like fun. So that's not going to be Marvelous. You got to be like jumping about with the tambourine for that. And then it was 1980s horror film. This I didn't know. So they, you know the punchline of the song? I'm saying you know as if like you're a fellow Wallows fan too. Anyways, let's pretend you are. There's a punchline in the song. And basically, I don't know if they do that at all their concerts, but I don't know. They were in Paris, so people speak French there. Surprise, surprise. So he like didn't sing the punchline and he just paused. And I was like, Brayden, I did not come to this concert just to hear 1980s horror film without the punchline. Like, that's not right. And he was like, you know what? This doesn't feel right. I'm thinking I'm not going to sing it. And I was like, and I actually, guys, I was being like a fake French fan. I went, what? And then the girl next to me was like, she's weird. And then I was like, I just outed myself as not a French person. So then I said what pretty loudly. But everyone else was also like really surprised. And then like Brayden was like, I think we need some help from the crowd. He didn't say it like that, but like that was basically what happened. And then they got a girl from the standing area. She got to meet Wallows. And I was like, my mom was like, what if that was you, Hannah? And I was like, I would not have been able to do that because what they asked that girl to do was to sing the punchline bit in French. And then my mom was like, what if that was you, Hannah? And I was like, I would be in trouble. I would be kicked out of the venue. I would be trampled by the French Wallows fans for taking away their opportunity. So I'm glad it wasn't me. But basically the punchline is, I'm really not that into guys or something. And then, so the French was like, je n'aime pas de garçons. See, I dropped out of French GCSE, so that explains that. Anyways, and then they went back to the main stage, and then here comes trouble. So then they went back to the main stage after that. They sang 3 songs on the B stage. They went back to the main stage and then they did Worlds Apart. And for that, Brayden actually didn't go back to the main stage. He stayed on the B stage and then he came down and started walking around the area I was sitting in. Funny enough, he walked around my area, not where I was sitting. So I think Brayden Lemasters has some beef with me. He was trying to avoid me. I think he's intimidated by me. And yeah. So Brayden, if you have some beef, let's sort it out, because I'm honestly sick of it. And that's a threat. And then they played Pleaser, Calling After Me, Remember When, and then they played I Don't Want to Talk, which is a very big song, and it has a big ending. So they finish and they're like, bye, and it goes all dark, and then they leave. And then I literally screamed, what? Again. Because they left the stage without basically singing their most popular song, Are You Bored Yet? So I knew it wasn't over at that point. And then everyone was still sitting, no one was going, encore, or whatever. But then they did, they came back, after 2 minutes. And I was like, you guys are such fakers. You guys are trying to be, real rock stars, who won an encore. That's a fake encore. You're just pretending. Because you always intended to come back. That's why everyone stayed and no one was yelling apart from me, because I was mad at them for being pretenders. And then they came back and they sang Are You Bored Yet? And only Ecstasy. And after that, they left after Only Ecstasy. Also because after I Don't Want to Talk, they didn't leave without saying like a proper goodbye. They just left. Whereas after Only Ecstasy, they were like, bye guys, bye. Thank you so much for coming. Bye guys, bye. And they didn't do that after I Don't Want to Talk. So I was like, you guys are such fake people. But please come back and sing Are You Bored Yet? My favorite performance of that night was Uncomfortable. Oh my gosh. And during Pictures of Girls, basically, the girl next to me, I think her friends were like in the row in front of me. So I think she had 2 friends and I don't think she got a seat with them. So basically, during Pictures of Girls, I had a girlhood moment because whilst we were both singing to the top of our lungs, me and this French girl, then we just like literally looked at each other and smiled. And I was like, ah! And she was all like, ah! And that was like the cutest thing ever. Girlhood moment at the Wallows concert. Like, I didn't have any of those at the Taylor Swift concert because I think everyone is just like too actually, no, Taylor Swift is like a girlhood moment itself. Like, but like, you know, like that didn't happen to me at the concert. But it did at the Wallows concert, and that was like literally the cutest thing ever, and it literally like made my night. Even though I went to a Wallows concert, but like that was just adorable. And I was like, we're best friends now. Like, I don't know your name, you don't know mine. We're never ever gonna see each other after this concert, but like we're best friends. That, I don't know if she remembers that actually. I hope she does. I hope she knows that like I think of that moment, and like anytime I think of the Wallows concert, I'm like, I wonder how that girl is doing, my like best friend. Because I was a real like none of my friends are Wallows people. So like she's like my first Wallows concert friend. Oh yes, and you know that trend where like you're at a concert and then like the person's like, okay, it's time to leave, and then the other person's like, oh, but they didn't play XYZ. That's how I felt leaving the Wallows concert. Like my dad was like, okay, it's time to leave, and then I was just like, but they didn't play Dig What You Dug. But they didn't play Treacherous Doctor. That was me. But I had to leave. I had to move on. And then I see, when I'm back in Bahrain or something, I see that like in one of their other concerts, they played Treacherous Doctor. And I was like, guys, like, and now I actually cannot watch any videos of like other concerts because I get jealous. I'm like, guys, that should have been my concert. But no, I'm so happy that I got to go to this concert, and I'm so happy. It was such a fun experience. I went with my dad. He surprised me. Shout out to my dad right here, because that was like too cool. I don't think he knew like all the songs, but he was just having a good time, and I was happy that he came with me. Yeah. And he's too sweet. He like was listening, because you could search up roughly what the set list was gonna be, or at least like what model songs they were gonna play, and then like he put that all in a playlist. Oh no, I think he was like listening to the Apple playlist of that, so he could like know more of the songs. He was like studying. It was like what he did for Taylor Swift basically. But yeah, I was also like the only person that I could see wearing a Wallet's shirt, or like a Wallows shirt. No, I'm pretty sure people were wearing like the model tour shirt, but like I was the only person wearing my Wallet's shirt, and I was like, I'm a real fan, guys, I'm a real fan. All of you are fake fans. I was being that girl. And then like I posted a picture on my close friend's story, and I was like, is it giving cute little indie girl? And no one said yes. So I guess I'm just like surrounded by fake people, like fake fans, fake Wallows people, fake friends for not telling me I'm like a cute little indie girl. Am I giving cute little indie girl that's cold? Okay, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yes, it was recently Thanksgiving. Guys, why do people celebrate Thanksgiving? Isn't it like celebrating like killing a bunch of people? I think it is. And Anyways, I'm not going to talk further on that, but I just think it's weird that you guys celebrate that holiday. I say you guys as if you all celebrate Thanksgiving. No, I'm not trying to generalize. I started watching Maxton Hall, which is so good. I know it's like based off of a book, but I think the book's German. There's probably an English version, but I do want to read the book. I also finished reading Better Than the Movies because my friend told me to, and it was amazing. And I heard there's going to be a movie that's going to be put out, and that's really exciting when that does happen. One thing that I need to talk about though is that I've seen lots of like video, like reels of like, and like edits of Wes and Liz, and I need to speak on something. I feel like there's curly hair erasure of Liz Buxbaum. I'm sorry, I hate that girl's last name, Buxbaum. That's such a mouthful to say. Liz Buxbaum. Shut up. Who am I saying shut up to? That's nasty of me to say. But like, I just think that she needs a different name. Like, what kind of a name is Buxbaum? Buxbaum? Ew. I think it should be like Liz. I was gonna say Liz Bennett, but I mean it will be one day. Liz Connor. I like that. I don't know if you like that. I don't know, just like anything apart from Buxbaum. If you want it to start with a B, you should have given her the Bennett name and gave Wes something else. Yeah, sorry, Lynn Painter. Anyways, yeah, I finished. What was I talking about? Curly hair erasure. Because anytime I see like edits or like Pinterest things of like Liz, it's always a girl with straight red hair. But I'm like, it said so many times in the book that she has a very curly red hair, and that's the whole point, like why she thinks she has to straighten it, because she's like, ugh, no one likes my curly hair, I have to straighten it. And it's like, where are the girls with red curly hair at? Because basically she looks like Merida. Yeah, anyways, I thought Better Than the Movies was a very cute thing. I didn't get all the movie references though. I thought I would, but I haven't actually watched all the rom-coms. I thought I was like caught up, but like I'm missing. She mentioned a lot of like the British rom-coms, like Bridget Jones's Diary, When Harry Met Sally. I mean, those are classics right there, and I haven't even watched those. So I was like very disappointed in myself. It was like, gosh, Hannah, you're a failure. What else? Oh yes, I need to talk about the dumbification of bratTV. Do you guys remember bratTV? Like the channel that used to make like videos about like for chicken girls. Like it was basically made like a bunch of shows. Like it made Chicken Girls, and then it made Chicken Girls, Crown Lake. Why am I forgetting everything? Total Eclipse. My friend watched Total Eclipse. I didn't watch it. A Girl Named Jo. That was such a good show. Anyways, I checked up on them because I do like to check bratTV from time to time to just like see what's happening. I like to check like all like my childhood YouTubers and everything, just to like see what they're up to. You know, it's like visiting like your old school and like reminiscing and then like nostalgia. So like I went back to bratTV to like figure out what was going on there, and it looks like a regular teen tween YouTube channel. Like it's not giving like, oh, we make kind of bad TV shows but on YouTube. And I realized like that change didn't happen like suddenly. Like it was a gradual thing. Like first they started like changing up their thumbnails to be more like normal YouTube thumbnails. Like, you know, on bratTV they would have like a more like TV style thumbnail for their YouTube videos. But then they started to do like more YouTube-esque thumbnails with their faces that are like like things like that. And then I think they realized, okay, that's not working. So then they started to do like Dumb Man titles, which are like, it was something like, girl gets worst advice, regrets what happens next. Or like, she took pills to study, regrets what happens next. I'm like, why is this a Dumb Man channel now? Like, what? There's like a period of time where like a bunch of channels were like trying to be Dumb Man. Like I'm pretty sure Trisha Paytas tried doing that. That was weird. So yeah, I'm like disappointed in the quality of bratTV, but I have a theory. I think this is just like fact. I think because all the original people that were on bratTV were like Jules LeBlanc, Kenzie Ziegler. Yeah, Kenzie Ziegler was in Total Eclipse. Or was that... No, that could have been Maddie. And then there was the other ones, Maddie. Why am I forgetting everyone's names? The two girls, Maddie. What's her name? It's not Maddie Ziegler, it's the other one. Is her name Mad Lewis? Is her name Mads Lewis? Yeah, Mads Lewis was on it. And also Indiana Massara, she was on it. Like basically all the OG girls. I think her name's Brooklyn. Is her name Brooklyn? Oh yeah, Dylan Conrique. Hayden Summerall, I mean, he was never really that into it. I remember that time William Franklin Miller was on it for like a season. That was weird. Like, why did this random British guy show up in Attaway? But like what I'm trying to say is like all those people, I think like they're all older than me, and I think like my kind of age group was like the target like audience then, maybe my sister's age as well. But basically now I think we've all kind of outgrown it, and so did the actresses and actors. Like they were like kind of done with it, wanting to do more serious things. So then they were like, okay, final season of Chicken Girls. And this isn't just Chicken Girls. Like I think this even happened with Crown Lake. Like by the time they wanted to do a third season, they just didn't. That's the other thing. Like bratTV is literally just like a YouTube company. Like I'm sure there's like a whole bunch of people behind it, but like they can kind of just like cancel and do shows whenever they want. So like when people wanted a third season of Crown Lake, they just didn't do it. I think it was also the fact that it was during COVID. But like they could have literally written it. They were still filming during COVID actually. But just basically I think like everyone outgrew it, the audience, and then the actors and actresses, they just like all didn't want to do it anymore. And then like even in the new season of Chicken Girls, I did watch like the new one. Like the first and second season of that one. I don't know what number it is. I think it's like season 9 maybe. It could be earlier. I watched that, which was like with Harmony. But the thing is, it wasn't set in high school like the original Chicken Girls. It was set in middle school, which is, I think it's weird because Chicken Girls is like the friends you make in high school. And the whole thing was around like dance. Like that's why it was the Chicken Girls. And then I remember I stopped watching because then Harmony just left. Like, she just left the show. And I was like, it's not even Chicken Girls. Like, it has none of the OG Chicken Girls in it. And at least, like, the whole reason for, like, the new season was, like, Ryan was like to Harmony, like, okay, you're like, I'm gonna go to college and it's like time for you to meet your chicken girls and like to make your friends. And then like that was the whole point. Like the new chicken girls was supposed to be like about Harmony, but it can't be when she just leaves. And I think that's because Haley LeBlanc was also like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I think she was like, I'm not doing this. Like this is, yeah. But also it's weird that in the first season of Chicken Girls, like the very, very first, Jules LeBlanc, I'm pretty sure, was like 12, playing a high schooler. Which, yeah, because she's 20 now, and Chicken Girls came out in 2017. So she was... Oh no, she was 13. Actually, yeah, that's still weird, because that's still middle school. That's still weird. So yeah, and then even in the new season, like they got rid of like a bunch of stuff. Also, like I loved the world building they did in bratTV with like the different families. Like you have, like the Roaches. Is that her actual name? Oh, what is Claire's family called? The Fitzroys, because it's all kind of connected. Because if you watch, what is his family called again? What is TK's family? McAdams, the McAdams family, and then you have, I'm forgetting how everyone was related. Let me search up a girl named Jo. I know a girl named Jo. That's such a good... Oh, the Chambers family, the Fitzroy family, the Alvarezes, and then I think the Chambers family goes on to become the Roaches. Well, like some of them. But like, yeah, that was just like such a good show. And it was connected to Crown Lake, and then it was kind of connected to Chicken Girls. Just like the world building of Attaway. And what's the other town's name? I'm forgetting, whatever. But just like the way that they're all connected. And I don't know if they do that now. Like, do people know who the Roaches are? Just now it just feels like why don't you make these same good shows for then? For like people now. I think it's just because like kids now, they just don't care. They want like the brain rot that is Darman. Actually, let's see like views on bratTV before versus now. Okay. Because I want to see if like there's actually a reason why they needed to like up their game. Like why did they change? Also, the new shows that they made, they're just not good. Like Charmers was not that good. Neither was like the third season of Crown Lake. Like they hyped it up so much, this new season of Crown Lake, and it's not even connected to the old one. And then now they have, even just looking at the new videos just irks me. I don't like it. Yeah, like they did. Okay, even their early ones, they didn't get that many views. Okay. So now, the first episode of Chicken Girls has received 18 million views. That's a lot. But I'm not going to choose that one because I'm guessing that it's like it was posted 7 years ago. Like there's probably a reason why it has that many views. Even Total Eclipse, like it has 1 million views. And I know like these were posted like 6 years ago. It's probably like the views have been adding up since then. Let's look at like something more recent. Even a girl named Jo, 2 million views. Chicken Girl Season 3, 4 million views. Even Dirt has 4 million views, and I never watched that show. Zoe Valentine, 2 million views. Like, this is actually, I know this is like from years ago. Now we're in like 5 years ago, but it's still like, it's pretty good. Red Ruby, 200k views. More than 200k, 250. Crown Lake, okay. Oh my gosh, this was posted 5 years ago. That's crazy. Okay, yeah. Crown Lake season 1, episode 1, got 3 million views. And then now let's compare it to now. Yeah, see, now they don't get that same number of views, like 16k, 60k. Okay, like 200k, that's still pretty good. But like, oh my gosh, is that Tsunami's brother? Also, now when I look at the bratTV thing, I don't know who these people are. They're also kind of doing like Jubilee-styled videos, like, can teens win it all or on prize wall? Which two are secretly most alike? Which one's her secret match? What? 4 strangers, 1 secret twin. Yeah, this like, and also I've noticed they heavily like rely on reposting marathons of their old shows, and usually they would do this before like a new season comes out, but now they just do it randomly. Like, they posted a Chicken Girls 8 season marathon, which like I think that came out ages ago. They put out a Hotel de Lune marathon, which came out ages ago. Girl Named Joe marathon. Total Eclipse marathon, Boss Cheer marathon. Like, these are all their old shows, and like they're relying on them to get views. I mean, they still have 5 million subscribers, and it's still like they still get views. Oh my gosh, now in their bio it literally says, welcome to bratTV, your go-to for Gen Z and Gen Alpha stories. Yeah, see, like, I don't know any of these people, and it's not even, like, the influencers that are, like, my age. That's another thing I want to talk about, like, because everyone's weird now. Because before they would have, like, in between when, like, the old people left and, like, new people started coming, they started getting people like Sarah Dorothy Little, Sophie Fergie, and Tsunami and Eliana Walmsley have kind of been on it since Manny. Maybe not Eliana, but like they have. But Brooklyn Queen, I would still say that they are kind of a part of like my gen, but like maybe later, because they are like my age, and I don't know. I feel like there's something always about like, you always watch things and like characters that are older than you, which now I do appreciate that they're trying to make more shows about middle schoolers for middle schoolers, like they're making it more their age, but like, I don't know, it's just like the shows aren't even good. Sorry, bratTV. Anyways, I hope everyone today enjoyed today's episode, and if you want to follow me, it's at Anyways with Hannah. If you want to see the video version, it's at Anyways with Hannah on YouTube. You can also follow my YouTube channel, Hannah Ways. It's just Hannah and Ways put together. And that's all me. Anyways, I'll see you guys next episode. I need to stop saying next week, guys. I post sporadically. Anyways, bye guys.